Well, that is of course my legendary beef stew, cooked entirely in the RV for the first time, I believe. But let's begin at the beginning, or shall I say the end, where we left off, the Pacific Ocean. Today we begin the return trip, driving back east towards Phoenix. Enjoy the ride. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah. Well, this is where we left off, as I witnessed the sunset over the Pacific Ocean, bidding farewell to the West Coast. There goes the train again, with the annoying fake whistle. I am leaving Del Mar, and I have a pretty long drive ahead of me, going towards the campground. Should be over 2 hours for sure. Well, at least this is the last gas that I will pay at over $3, $3.69 here. Well, there's something you don't see every day. That's all the traffic behind me on the freeway. And check out the moon. I'll be honest, it looked amazing in person. The video just doesn't do it justice. There, that's more like it. And this is the Coachella Valley Overlook. Seems to be very popular with young people who come and park to look at the moon, I guess. Let's make the stew, and the first step is to brown the meat, even burn it a little, seal those juices in. I went to Aldi and bought some beer, so we're going to bathe it in IPA to enhance the flavor. Okay, let's pour a second IPA, and we're going to let that simmer for a while. It is looking so good. Then we're gonna dice some onions and put them in, smash some garlic and chop it as well. Ideally, I would have done the garlic and the onions separate, but this is a one-pot meal today. Now some bell peppers, dice them up, and some celery as well. A bit of tomato sauce, and I also added mushrooms, carrots, olives, cumin, oregano, smoked paprika, and a bit of sriracha for flavor, but I'm so tired, I'm just going to eat and go to sleep. Well, good morning from La Quinta, California. Today, we begin our trek back east. Oh well, check out the moonset. Nice view, huh? I do believe that is the Salton Sea in the distance. And down here, well, that is the campground, of course.
Well, this is not good. Got a flat.
Well, this is the first real setback of the whole trip, and after almost 3 weeks, that's not bad at all, actually. I get to use my Trail Aid tire changing ramp. Hear that water slushing in my gray water tank? Actually, could be the black too. I'm almost overdue for a visit to the dump station. Oh wait, I'm supposed to loosen the lug nuts first. I'm such an amateur. Luckily, I have a spare in decent shape. Now all we need is a little air and off we go to the nearest tire shop.
Everything was going so smooth. Well, anyways, the good news is that I think this tire is salvageable. It's just a nail. Check it out. I think that's all there is to it. So they might be able to patch it, and then I'll get a new tire in Phoenix, because nobody has trailer tires in this town. I'll use that one for now, and then I'll use that one as a spare. That's the plan anyways.
Well, as I said, before we leave, a trip to the dump station is in order. I mean, I'm going to an RV park in Phoenix, but we're going to be going through some mountains, so I want to be as lightweight as possible. I've settled on a tire shop here in nearby Indio, California called El Valle. Hopefully I can get a plug on my flat tire and I'll just take it easy on the way to Phoenix.
Well, this was a pretty nice park. Okay, here I am. I got the tires patched up here at El Valle Automotive. Very nice folks. So these tires apparently are very hard to get, but I'm just gonna go to Phoenix like this, and hopefully.
Yes, Phoenix is actually a lot more RV friendly, so I am sure I'll be able to find some tires there. Okay, let's top it off one last time at California prices.
Well, I figured might as well get something to eat. They have a Popeyes here. This is the Coachella Travel Center. It's the TA.
Well, I love fried chicken.
Well, I haven't had Popeyes in a very long time. Well, it is time to get on the road again.
But before that, let me tell you about custom covers for your RV, our sponsor. Made out of steel, available in many different colors and in 29 states. Protect your RV from the elements by calling Lisa at 501-455-4442, and if you mention me, Traveling Robert, you get a 5% discount. As always, I want to thank Custom Covers for their continued support. We are approaching Blythe, and there's the California inspection station where they will surely confiscate any citrus coming from Arizona.
As we cross the river, we go into Arizona. Look how pretty. Arizona state line.
Welcome to Arizona.
Thank you. Descending upon Quartzsite.
All these gas stations here in Quartzsite are always super busy. Scat and Wash, where I stayed a couple of days ago, although it feels like a long time. It is very straight, I-10 in this area. And check out the power line. It almost looks like a suspension bridge. Well, it is really not that far, but somehow it has felt endless. I am staying in Apache Junction, which is east of Mesa, which is east of Phoenix, which means I basically have to drive through the entire metropolitan area, even through the city. Apparently, the GPS thought this was a better idea than braving it on the interstate. I don't know.
In my RV, yeah, I'm riding. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV, yeah.
Well, here I am, tired. Arriving at the Apache Junction KOA, where I'm going to spend a couple of nights.
Well, I made it here yesterday, as you saw, right at sunset. I am in Apache Junction, Arizona, which is east of Phoenix. And I thought it would be a lot closer to Phoenix, but It's not, it's like an hour drive. But anyways, I am here and I've been busy all morning, and I didn't take the camera, but I did an oil change on old Kia, and I bought a new tire. Let me show you. Because as you saw, I got a flat tire back in California, probably in Slab City. I got that nail, I don't know. But here I've got a brand new tire that I'm going to install before I leave. And I did an oil change. They added a power steering fluid because of that noise that it was having. And I did groceries. I bought an extra hard drive because I'm going to need it with all the footage that I've been taking. So, well, that's it. Now I'm going to start exploring Apache Junction, Mesa, and eventually Phoenix. But that will be for you guys on the next video.
I know, this one was kind of short, right? But the next one will be action-packed. On the next video we are going to explore Superstition Mountain Lost Dutchman Museum, including the Elvis Chapel, the picturesque gold-filled ghost town, and then we'll visit Phoenix proper. It's wild first Fridays. It's deserted downtown during the weekend, Wesley Bowling Memorial Plaza in front of the Arizona Capitol, and ritzy Scottsdale, among other things. If you have enjoyed traveling with us, make sure you are subscribed and check out my other videos. Also, share it with your friends, spread the word, and leave me a comment. Now, if you really liked it, you have a chance to show your support at patreon.com/travelingrobert. As always, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.